So with the NBA draft coming up on Thursday, there's been plenty of draft trade rumors about teams moving up and teams potentially moving down in the draft. And one of the big rumors that has been floating around as of recent and gaining some real steam is the New York Knicks potentially moving up to the number 4 spot in the draft in a trade with Sacramento so they could select Jaden Ivey, the guard out of Purdue. Now, as big of a trade this would be and as simple as it sounds, the Knicks would probably have to give up some valuable assets to their organization, someone like an Immanuel Quickley along with that number 11 pick that they currently have, maybe some future picks to go along with that as well. And that's what I think Sacramento would want. I think that would be the ideal package for the number 4 pick. And trust me, as much as it hurts me to trade someone like Quickley because I am a Knick fan and I love watching him play, if that's what it takes to get a guy like Jaden Ivey, then I would do it. Because Jaden Ivey on the Knicks would be a big upgrade at a position that the Knicks have needed for a long time, which is obviously a guard, more specifically a point guard, which is what I think Ivey would play on this roster. But even more than that, he would automatically help the Knicks big time, especially on the offensive end, by being that guy that could take pressure off of his teammates, put pressure on the rim and attack, while also creating better looks for his teammates because of the attention he's going to command while going towards the basket. Also, Ivey would add athleticism to a team that, despite having a lot of young talent, is not a very athletic team outside of Obi Toppin and Jericho Sims. So he would definitely solve that issue with him being obviously one of the most athletic players in this draft. And also, Ivey's got that competitive nature, that winning mentality that New York fans love. And I get every NBA fan loves it, but New York fans just love that hustle and that passion. That's why Knicks fans love RJ Barrett so much. So getting that would be big time. Also, when you got that mentality, it can be infectious in the locker room, especially when it comes from one of your young players that you just drafted. Then lastly, this would be a big move for the Knicks because, first of all, they never try to make a swing for the fences kind of move, especially during draft night, as in recent years they've traded down instead of moving up, or they stay put. And don't get me wrong, they've made good picks at those spots, but it's time for this organization to get their fan base something to be excited about, because outside of RJ Barrett, who is on the Knicks that has multiple all-star potential? Who is on this roster that has that potential to be that guy? And moving up for Jaden Ivey would be the right move to do, especially with the type of player that he is, how electric he would be playing under those bright lights in Madison Square Garden, and what would be a big improvement in the Knicks' young core to select a player of that magnitude for their future, rather than settling and hoping that guys like Quickley can become star players one day, when in fact you can get a guy like Ivey, which I believe has a high ceiling, higher than Quickley's obviously, even though I love Quickley. And you got Obi Toppin. Obi Toppin will be great with a guy like Jaden Ivey. And then you got RJ Barrett into that mix, who right now is the best out of the three of them. It would be a recipe for success in the future. And it would be, once again, making the Knicks a better and more attractive situation for free agents in the future. Obviously, right now, the team is not that great. They're okay on paper. But you add a guy like Jaden Ivey, then as a Knicks fan, things obviously look up and things would obviously start to improve, and you would finally get that guard that you've been looking for a long time. Anyways, that's going to do it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Link will be down in the description below. This has been the Checkup, where we talk hoops and hoops only, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.